Yo, low key, that was smooth.
But it's like, yo, on the low key. But that shit was smooth.
All right, Eunice. Let's hear your intro.
All right. Should I put more light?
Oh my God. This dude heard we got work tomorrow, and he's like, "Let me take my sweet time."
Word.
Go ahead.
Shit, I don't got work tomorrow.
We could blame it on one.
Probably got the color.
We could blame it on one company and one company only.
Yeah. Okay. What was that company?
Microsoft.
Yes. Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, it was Microsoft. But also blame more WB because, well, I work for WB.
Been released in 2017. So anyway,
Mistake number one.
let's be honest, right? So.
Tomorrow I get an email that I'm fired by WB. All right. What is up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, and this will be a spoiler review. So before we can you do the alert?
Again.
I think that was
Spoiler warning.
Yes, spoiler warning.
I think that was your best intro ever.
So
Yo, I
Jeremy,
was
there,
right on
there are
time.
there are alarms blaring right now since you don't have
Yo,
headphones.
Ariel, you can turn
Just so
you can
you
turn
know
the alarm off.
context of what we're listening
Ariel,
to.
turn the. Thank you. No. But yes, we are going to be talking about the movie that should have been released 4 years ago, and this movie, just to put it into what is one word you guys would use to describe this movie?
Hallelujah.
Wow.
How poetic.
Wow, that was smooth.
Yeah, I know. I'm done.
Yeah, no. Hallelujah. Mark, what about you?
Epic.
Epic. Ariel, what about you?
Cool.
Jeremy.
Operatic.
What was that?
Operatic.
Wow.
Please give me a definition of that
Please.
word.
I haven't.
Like an opera level, but in a movie.
Wow.
I like that word.
Operatic.
So it was like a play.
No, like
Operas aren't plays. I don't know.
Yo, Ariel, you trying to roast the Snyder Cut me? What was that? All right.
I'm not doing this for y'all today. No.
I was just trying to stir the pot, but it's all good. Junior, what about you?
Sue.
Sue?
Oh,
I'm suing Warner Brothers
Oh.
for blatant robbery
Wow. Give me that one. That was smooth. That was
back
smooth.
in
That was smooth.
2017.
That was great.
All right, Eunice, you?
Oh, I didn't even. One word.
Barry.
That's a name.
But isn't a name technically a word?
Ooh, let's get into it.
All right, guys. No, one word, just long awaited. So
Long.
Yeah, so besides me and Jeremy,
Does that count as actually?
that's
Those
one
were all
word.
whack.
It's a one word term.
Dash
It's
away.
one.
Okay, can we consider that a word?
Technicalities.
I guess we'll
What?
give them that one.
All right. Okay. Whatever.
What was it again? Long awaited. Let's look
It's
that
there's a
up.
dash in between the long and the
Yeah.
awaited,
There's
so-
okay. It's not one word. Okay. It's just you can use it as
Does that count?
a way to describe something.
bro, you made the rules here.
Yeah.
All right,
You
fine.
said
We'll give
one
it to
word.
I
you.
should have said one term to describe it. My bad.
There you go.
Technicalities. Anyway.
But all right, for starters, y'all, can we just say that was a completely different fucking movie?
yeah.
Oh
whether
my
yeah.
whether you
goodness, what a
loved it
whole nother
or you
hated
hated
it.
it, it's not the same movie.
Not at all.
Like
Right from the get-go, you can already,
Oh yeah.
like, there's no, terrible CGI.
Brunch.
Ariel,
There was
in,
no brunch.
Well,
in the
not the
supercut
beginning, but
review that we
yes.
did, right? You were like, the first shot, you were like, this isn't Zach. Did you know immediately when this started this was Zach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
And
for
this was
sure.
all him. 4 hours of all him. So before we even get to the nitty gritty of things, it's we should just say congrats to him and his family.
Yeah.
For Autumn, and
sure.
to all the cast and crew that worked on it. You got your vision. You got to see what you put so much work and effort into come to life.
Yeah.
And to the fans, if
And
it wasn't for the
people
fans.
are fucking with it, so like.
I'm happy about that.
Even if they don't like love it, like some of us might love it, like they might be like, all right, it's definitely better than it was.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Like no question.
There's no comparison.
I think it was dying.
Bro, and
question.
it's crazy because I just looked up Zack Snyder's Justice League on Google just to see what the reports are saying. And like one report, the first thing that I fully saw was Zack Snyder's Justice League is a longer movie, but it's not a better one. And I'm like, oh God.
I read
Well,
that
here
one.
we go. Like it's already
I read that
starting.
comment.
Like the movie
Yeah.
hasn't even released yet, and it's like the slander's already beginning.
Is that
I mean, it's just all
slander? Is that
clickbait.
slander
Or an opinion.
or an opinion?
What was the reasoning for not? Was it like
I didn't read the
you-
fucking article.
So then why are you calling this slander? bro?
Because it's obvious that it's just a freaking Zack Snyder just has a target on his back, I think. That's all it is. There's no reason why a movie that was actually butchered by a studio, where the director Joss Whedon doesn't even want to take credit for the movie. Like, he said that he was rushed. He said that he doesn't give a fuck about the movie. There's no reason that should be even compared to a movie where that's 4 hours long, that it's an original vision. It's clear that it's just slander. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah, to those that say shit like it's the same movie just with 2 extra hours.
Super cap.
Objectively speaking, you're already wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's impossible to have 2 extra hours of a film and it be the same film.
Not even time wise, just like it was
The
completely
context, it
different.
was.
Even if it was the same amount of time, but it was just Zach's vision, completely different.
I am like, I don't think we were ready for that in 2017. If I'm being honest,
Oh,
I don't think people would have been ready for a movie like
I don't-
I
that.
think
don't
they
think-
would have. I don't think about all 4 hours, like
Right.
with the you
Oh,
know
no.
I think it would have been
Would've
like
been
the
like-
epilogue, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would
Yeah.
have been like 3 hours,
I
and
think-
then
yeah.
like Endgame
At
type
most.
length, and then I think it would have maybe ended right when
Superman, that cape thing at the end, where he not the cape, where he rips the shirt.
yeah, again I
That
think it
might,
would have
yeah,
ended right there.
that definitely
Like,
would have been the
and
end.
then
And
they
there
would
were some
they still would
things
have
that
probably
they
had
coulda
to
left
take
out.
off. Yeah, and they probably still would have had to take shit out because I think
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
point it was like maybe 3.5 hours.
So,
in.
so
Oh, yeah.
let me ask y'all. So we had mentioned this in our spoiler-free talk. Did the length time help it?
100%.
Yes.
Oh, well, help it, or was it just
Dude,
just
but
made it more
we're
enjoyable?
biased.
No, but I
The
think
more there is, the better it is for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cap.
And
I
think
mean, towards the, congrats. Towards the end, towards the end, I was like, all right, like, we didn't need all this, like the epilogue. Like, this is just kind of like a gift. Where it was like, all right, we waited 5 years.
That was the
Yeah.
reshoot. That's the
Treat,
scene that,
yeah.
that they quote unquote reshot, but that was just clear. It was
Right.
added
It could
in.
have it could have ended with the Martian Man. Well, that was added too. The Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, we didn't even need that. Like, it's just everything before the epilogue. If it ended there,
I would have.
and you consider just that the entire movie, like it was great being that long. However long that is, I don't even know how long is that.
What, the epilogue or
No, like
oh, the film as a whole?
yeah, like parts 1 through 4 or 6.
Parts
No.
6.
It's probably like 3.5 hours.
no,
Like how
parts
long was
1
the
through
epilogue?
The epilogue, like
It was like
20
a-
minutes.
20
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
3 hours and 50 minutes or 40 minutes. Then probably is acts 1 or chapters 1 through 6.
Yeah.
right?
So the runtime being 4 hours and 2 minutes, is that with credits or no?
It's with
with
credits. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
242
Oh, he could have
minutes.
gone away with a 3-hour movie, theatrical cut.
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But we didn't, and instead we got this 4-hour epic. I'm still again debating on how I like. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. So I'm just debating how much.
But
Like
you-
I can't wait to nitpick it and
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
You
be like, what's going on here again? Oh, okay, cool. What's going on here? Did I really like that? Okay, I did. But
Yeah.
at the end of the
It definitely
day,
definitely needs a rewatch.
at the
4
end of the
hours.
day, my beloved Justice League got justice for the fucking
pun intended.
disrespect that was shown in 2017. I don't care what anybody says. That was my Justice League. I was like, dope. Everyone had a fucking purpose. Everyone had a job to do. And nobody was bitching about it.
That's one of the main things I realized. Everyone literally had, like the last movie, it was like, all right, we
BVS,
could have, huh?
BVS or like
No,
just,
Justice League.
Justice League. Okay.
Like a lot of characters, you feel like you didn't need them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they all. That was the biggest complaint. That's why everybody was like, "Yo, you need a solo movie before." And like,
Yeah.
I truly believe that. And honestly, like, to some extent, I would like it. I wouldn't mind it. But right now, like with this movie, it proved that you did not need a solo movie
No.
prior. You
Yeah.
didn't need it. You just needed some development, and all that development was cut out in 2017.
100%. Like, and Zack Snyder did say Cyborg was the heart of the movie, and
He definitely
100%
was.
felt like it. I mean, although I felt every cast member, it's just like he was done so much more justice because what we saw in 2017, like,
What a huge difference. I
like
think his was probably
nothing.
the biggest difference.
And,
Him and the Flash.
And in
Yeah.
a way, it made me not like. I'm just like, oh, maybe Cyborg's kind of like lame anyway, kind of corny.
Right.
And then this, I'm just like, this dude can do whatever the fuck he pleases.
He's a
He just
fucking
made a
monster,
woman
dude.
rich.
Yeah.
He is a mother box.
Like,
Yeah.
He's made out of a mother
So
box.
him being the heart of the movie, like, makes sense, homie. He has a fucking mother box in
Yeah.
him, or
Right.
like he was constructed by the mother box. So him being the heart of the movie and then that being stripped away in 2017 must have made Ray Fisher like,
Oh yeah.
or like,
Heated.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd
for
definitely be
everyone
heated.
was.
And like the fact that Snyder still hasn't watched the 2017 version, I'm so happy he hasn't
Yeah.
He
because
should never.
he definitely not because he'd throw a brick at the screen.
nah, it. We knew it was a parody before, but now it really does just feel like it's
Oh,
like a
God.
huge parody of a film that they did in 2017.
Yeah, well,
Like-
definitely.
The only couple things, obviously, the Kal-El no was still there, but it felt different though. Like it wasn't like she took a longer pause between the no. Like she said Kal-El and then like see how that one was like quick, and
Yeah.
this one it was more like Kal-El and
No.
then no.
Right.
But
I
Still-
think it was the same, bro. I think it's because of Zach.
nah, it wasn't. I mean, I personally like it's fine. It's not like a scene that like throws me off because the fight afterwards was a lot better with Superman.
Wasn't that
Like-
I felt like most of it was the same.
Most
Nah,
of that
they
thing was-
added,
No.
they added a lot.
They added a
didn't
lot
add
with
a
Batman.
I guess they cut out a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon didn't really do anything to that. He didn't add anything to that. He just cut it.
Cut
up.
it right.
Right.
No, he
Yeah,
added. He
they
added
added
the
the-
"Do you
the
bleed?" the
Batman.
choking
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
thing when he pushed him up.
Yeah, besides those cringe
I think
ass
it was just
Yeah,
there. I
the
think that
bad-
was it though.
Yeah.
That one scene. You're
And the
right.
color grading. That was.
Oh,
color
God.
Yo, the color
So
grading.
the color grading looked better here than
1,000
absolutely.
Looks
and
more
dude,
natural.
we saw it on the
What-
projector. I was looking at even the laptop. The laptop, like, it showed more detail. It's obviously
Yeah.
because the projector obviously would dull it just a little bit. But like, bro, there's still like, it's a fucking beautiful looking movie. And like, I'm remembering some
shout
of
out
the
to Adrian
shots.
Wagner.
Yeah. Oh,
sir.
oh yeah. Podcast.
Fabian Wagner.
I
The
know.
podcast would have already dropped when they're watching this. So go watch our Fabian Wagner podcast. But
You'll see his name in the credits in the beginning.
yeah, we all screamed when we saw Fabian. Like, yo, we just saw him. The Wagner Wire.
What you think
The Wagner Wire.
About what?
the movie?
That was cool. It felt bloated at certain parts. Like it felt like it had the same kind of what's the word?
Feel?
No. Pace. It had the
Okay.
same kind of pace as like a TV show. Like
Yeah.
where
That's
it
actually-
would
that-
build
you know what's
up
funny?
and then come back down.
You know, it's
build up,
funny.
come back
I was
down.
literally thinking that as the
chapters went
The
on.
right
parts.
at the end, right towards the end, I was like, man, I feel like I'm kind of I'm binging a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what it kind of felt like because
Yeah.
it was like you're
But
watching it.
but I think
and
that's why the
else-
parts help a lot too.
And-
And Snyder did that intentionally.
right.
So-
it
This
doesn't-
was
it
supposed to
doesn't
be a
feel-
series, though. It was
Right, it
supposed
was.
to. It was supposed to be a 6-part.
Right.
And I'm
So-
happy it wasn't though.
So this really just made me feel like I was just binging like a 6-episode show with
So that's good because you could watch it straight and you could also
Just watch it in
you know,
parts.
Watch it in
Yeah.
parts,
Yeah.
depending on how you feel about it.
So what else?
What?
I want to hear. I know you have something that I want to talk.
I got
about.
something that kind of disappointed me
Mhm.
because I
actually-
kind of thought I thought it was Joss Whedon who did Superman coming back to life the way he did.
Right, like the dirt
way-
rising up, right?
The way they did it in Zack Snyder's version, like the original version, it made more sense and I liked it a lot better
Right.
than the way Joss Whedon did it. But it was like, what was the point of the dirt rising up
Yeah.
if he was dead?
Yeah.
dead?
I guess it was more metaphorical in terms of like he'll be back,
I know,
which
but
we
that was
obviously
like-
know, but I know what you mean. It felt more of them hinting like, oh, okay, he's not dead.
Like
See,
he's just
I-
slowly
no.
getting regenerated.
I feel like
I
he
agree
would
with
have.
that.
I feel like definitely. I feel like he would have came back regardless. I feel like the mother box
Gives
may
you
have
that
sped
time.
up the process because
yeah,
True.
but we don't know that.
yeah,
There's
no,
no-
of course we definitely know. I'm just theorizing.
No
but-
CGI mustache.
Oh, thank
God.
thank God.
We still did get them.
I know
Yeah,
that
we did.
shot
It's
is
funny,
weird.
I thought
did.
that was CGI.
Yeah, me too. It was
What?
it was just
But it's
Henry's
just going-
face where he's like his face is like compressed. It looks like he got like smushed.
Yeah, like
Oh, when he got
That was the
shot?
lens. That was
Yeah,
the
when
lens. What was Cyborg shot him?
Cyborg
That was
shot
the
him, yeah.
lens. You can tell. But no, I think that like the whole resurrection thing. I love how they connected it to Cyborg's body. Like, yo, if Cyborg was able to bring, if the mother box was able to help Cyborg and give him a body and bring
Oh,
him
yeah.
back,
I love all the
No,
round
because
table
it's
moments.
also because he like knows what it is. Like, obviously,
Yeah, but,
he knows
like-
the history, so he knows that it changes things.
But everybody also just looked at we're not all thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And then like it was
I
a
love that moment with Barry, like him
yeah.
doing that. Also, I don't know if it happened in Justice League. When Barry went to go touch the mother box right before it dipped in the water,
That did not happen.
No.
they didn't go
Came
back in
No.
time, right?
Nope.
No.
You see how important that is?
Yeah.
Because at the end, later on, it
It
shows
pays
like
off.
Yeah.
Every character had something pay off at the end.
Yeah.
Which felt nice. It felt rewarded.
Yeah.
You know that shot of the league like up top in Josh's league. It didn't feel like that we earned that. It's just like, okay, you kind of rushed it and put this shot here. Like, oh hey, look, the Justice League.
Right.
This one felt earned. It's like they all were dealing with their personal struggles, and they were able to unite in a way that
Yeah.
for one common goal.
Yeah, I was
And-
more saying like, there was a reason that like that he said when I do this I kind of mess with time and I made a rule.
All right, yeah, he's not supposed to do
And
it.
then
Yeah.
when he did it, you saw it go back up. So it's like he got right to the point. If he kept going, a lot more would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took it to that point at the end where he broke his rule. He said, "I got to break my rule.
yeah.
I gotta,
Go faster.
I
go faster
wonder.
in time." And then like he just started bringing things back as he's running.
Yo, did y'all like the way they did the Speed Force in this?
Oh,
I love this.
So unique, so fucking unique with
The Speed
every
Force was
step he
literally,
took.
like, remaking things. Like, it was
With
bringing-
every step he took, yeah, things were being reconstructed. That was never a comic book thing. That's fully just
that's like Zack
Zack
Snyder.
Snyder's vision of the
Visuals,
Speed
yeah.
Force.
I had no opinion of it before, so like it was cool.
Yeah.
It was so good. 'cause
Visually, it was very pleasing. I was like, oh, this shit looks dope.
I was hoping it would be different than what the CW did because CW did like the general comic type time
Like you're
travel,
running in a
running
portal
back in
kind of-
time. Yeah, you see like the stuff happening from real time.
Yeah,
and
but I
different-
don't think Barry's gonna get to that point, or Zack's intention at least was.
It was only to
eventually when
scratch the surface of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was him kind of like manipulating time a little bit. Like he can probably like really fucking
Got it.
literally just teleport back
Yeah.
like that.
With Snyder, he does a lot of things that he said he'll leave for the director of the own solo movie to expand upon. So like the Speed Force, like the themes for some of the characters, he didn't give them official themes because he wants their composers or like the suits.
That flash when that music that was playing during that
The car?
was it the car scene?
I think so.
Yeah.
Was it the car scene? No, it wasn't. What?
One of the scenes.
Okay.
It felt like a flash kind of.
Oh no, it was.
I looked at you both and I
The
was like,
Batarang. Was it the Batarang?
It might have been the
Batarang,
Batarang.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard, I was like,
Wasn't
Whoa,
it like
what
a
is
Rick
this?
and Morty thing?
No, it was playing in the back. Rick and Morty was playing in the background, but like the theme sounded
theme
really
song.
like
It sounded like-
dun, dun, like
It-
there was a lot of
it sounded
metal.
like
Like,
Rick
the
and
score
Morty.
sounded very metal at
like,
parts.
It almost sounded like reverse flash, like or somebody
Oh,
like
yeah.
phasing. That's what it kind of felt.
Yeah,
sounded
he'll-
like to me. But I
yeah.
was like,
Yo,
what the
and
fuck?
and the score
And-
too. If like
Oh, yeah,
the
score's
score just made
phenomenal.
every scene just that much better. I'm like, I can't believe it. I can't believe they put out what they put out. I
got
just
two
really
things
can't.
also to say.
Mhm.
One's a criticism. One's a good thing.
Okay.
I'll start with the good thing. Batman was Batman. like,
Yeah.
Yes.
like
he was actually needed.
yes.
And Bruce was
dude,
Bruce.
and he kicked fucking ass. Like
He's not pussy.
he's not pussy. I mean, obviously
No.
you can't really do anything against Steppenwolf, but when it comes to the parademons, he was
He was
fucking
working them.
destroying them. Like, and it was nice to see that because like it just felt like even in Justice League, when they were freeing the prisoners, I think he like maybe took down like one parademon.
No,
Right.
they didn't show it like
then-
not even
yeah.
like maybe
No,
1% of
in
what was shown.
Justice League, something was definitely bleeding.
Right. He didn't, and he doesn't not like you. But at the end fight, also it just felt like he also just didn't do anything. Like
Yeah, he was just
like
kinda
kind of there. Okay.
He was just
and-
shooting the guns, and then he was smiling when Superman came back to life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
he
it was cool.
actually-
It was cool seeing him.
He was part
Just-
of the main
Yes,
thing
exactly.
that was like he was helping Barry do the.
Right.
Do
Oh,
his
guys,
thing,
by the
you
way,
know?
this is Jeremy.
Again.
Oh yeah,
Jeremy's
dude,
here.
it's like-
If you saw a spoiler-free review, you
this
know
is,
Jeremy.
This
is.
is Eunice's replacement. So
In a couple of
darkness,
days.
my old
Phasing in.
friend.
anyway, and my criticism is like revolving around the epilogue with the whole vision that he had.
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah, I love the vision that he had,
Yeah.
but
It's a dream.
Why?
how?
Why does
How
it
did
keep
he have
happening in
that?
dreams?
Yeah.
How? No,
That-
not even,
that-
not even
that's
that.
one of
just how
my-
did
my
he
cons
have
as
that?
well. I thought
like,
they
'cause, like
would-
last time. Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries,
Uh,
asshole.
Maybe it's the anti-life thing, like fucking with him. Because they're talking about like there's an anti-life equation, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere there. Because you saw how Cyborg also had a vision.
Yeah.
That was every time
Right
he
before
touched with the
Flash.
mother box, though.
I know, yeah, I know.
So,
So
like,
yeah, I
what's
mean, I
Bruce-
don't know. Dude.
I feel like
I agree with him on this.
I feel like you can't even call it a constructive criticism because he would have probably expanded upon how anything happened in the next movie, just like he expanded upon.
I know. I'm just
yeah,
taking for
Flash.
what it is right now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just-
for sure.
My thing is, like in Batman vs Superman, we saw Flash come to him, and you're like, and I think everyone was like, okay, it's not him having this vision. It's the Flash kind of using the Speed Force or something, to give him the vision. But at this, it was like there's no Barry Allen. So the only thing now that I can think of that for it could be a possible reason is that Bruce is like feeling the side effects of Barry Allen running back in time and saving them from the Unity, from the
Yeah.
Unity being completed. Because if the Unity was completed, maybe that was their future. I don't know, but again, it's like,
But
like you said, it
it's
could be
weird.
explained another one. But for
You know what's
now,
weird?
it kind of felt like maybe if they left that out or something, I don't know.
Jeez.
Not left it out, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say cut it.
Yeah.
What?
Are you finished? Are you done?
I was trying to talk.
Are you finished or are you
Sorry.
done?
Bro, but man's been trying to talk for a minute, bro.
So I was in the middle of my point
After you had previously cut me off.
because I was talking in my
Unbelievable.
point.
You are unbelievable.
Mark, you're unbelievable.
in the morning, in the AM.
7 p.m.
7 a.m. No, you make a valid point, Mark. My thing is this. It's going to happen regardless. Like,
What?
the nightmare sequence. Like, yeah, they stopped it from happening now, but we saw what happened
I don't
with
think they ever stopped it. I think what Cyborg saw, what
Cyborg.
Cyborg saw is actually what's gonna happen. It
Oh,
just,
yeah.
it just,
Yeah,
agree.
It didn't happen yet because you saw Darkseid was like, yeah, he died, he failed, but
That shit was tough.
we know that shit is there. Now
the
we're
way
going.
they decapitated this man, I was like, dope.
Gosh,
So
she
good.
said, hold that.
How did he?
was like,
How did he
"Unk?"
die in Joss? Or like what
the
happened?
parademons just took him away.
Because they sensed fear.
It's fucking pussy,
Oh
bro.
God.
Yo, can we talk about how Joker brought up alternate timelines?
Yes.
How many alternate timelines you have to make
Oh,
to
yeah.
because you're too afraid to die?
Talking to Batman.
Yo,
So-
he mentioned Boy Wonder. He mentioned his son.
That was hard.
That was
hard.
crazy.
Adopted son.
So
Yeah.
we really got
Yeah.
like a big hint at the multiverse. We got
Oh,
it
yeah.
another time in the movie. I forgot when it was.
It was. He said.
I think it's when they were talking about the mother boxes. They just said something about a multiverse.
Right.
Or I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it was the
that was-
anti-life equation.
That was Steppenwolf. He was
Yes,
saying.
it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was talking about it.
So
Yeah.
Ariel, one of the
Confirmed.
things, multiverse confirmed. One of the things you had brought up prior, right? You were saying that you didn't want a villain, like just the I want to rule all villain. How did you feel about the villains here? How did you feel about Steppenwolf? How did you feel about
Steppenwolf
Darkseid?
was a very pleasant surprise. My
Yeah.
guy Megatron whooped ass, bro. Nah, he legit like got busy, and I loved how he wasn't he didn't really talk much. Like he didn't like there wasn't a speech every time. It wasn't
Yeah.
always.
He just
very-
got
You
to work.
understood him. Just that short, like a little conversation you had with Desaad,
Yeah.
where you kind of got the feeling that obviously he betrayed Darkseid and trying to get his redemption.
Yeah, but I don't. What's that about? Were we privy to? I don't know.
What is it? What is it?
Like
it is exactly what you saw.
He
That's all.
betrayed him. That's all we know.
Yeah.
He tried to like overrule him or some shit, right?
And now he's on
I don't know what
punishment.
actually happens, but it's like you don't need to know that. Like what you heard or what you saw, even though you don't have any knowledge
Yeah.
prior to that, like that was good enough.
But I'm glad you didn't get a sense of like, oh, this is just another like.
No, he Oh yeah, we didn't finish on that.
Steppenwolf, yeah.
Yeah, but he got busy, and when he had to be brutal, he was brutal.
Yeah.
And when he had to talk and explain himself, it was necessary. And I guess his arc was just he tried to get the unity to happen. Unity never happened, and he got killed. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The
And he was not messing
dark side
around, bro.
stuff. Had
Really?
what happened?
What?
Why?
I only felt the energy off of everyone's anticipation here, based off of the trailer. That you guys were like, "Yo, Darkseid, Steppenwolf is on. Like, shit's gonna get crazy."
Mhm.
And it was just really like a tease. Darkseid
Yeah.
was more of a cameo.
Oh yeah.
Darkseid
It
was
was-
never supposed to be
yeah, it
the
was-
villain of this
He wasn't
movie.
supposed to be the main villain. But so here's my thing now. Here's my thing, because obviously we know this was supposed to be a trilogy, right? And they do all this marketing for Darkseid.
Yeah. There's
To-
got to be
to not-
something
to not-
confirmed already.
That's what I'm saying.
That they're
Like, I
just
feel like-
waiting to let us know.
I'm taking everything
you know?
just as is. I'm not.
No, right, of
I
course,
don't
Same
wanna-
right course. now.
I don't want to
Right
I don't
now,
want to
no.
They
criticize
did a lot
the
of
movie.
marketing for Joker.
That's what I'm saying. So it could very
Suicide
much just be
Squad.
like, oh hey, look, we have
Warner Brothers.
Nah.
Like
this,
an
this,
HBO
and this.
Max series
right.
that, like, not even like a movie, but he could have his like own series that HBO Max is like, yo, your audience is here.
All right.
Let's give you something to.
Darkseid is a big ass villain that he could carry it.
Oh yeah.
I could see it. And yo, that voice, Ray Porter, surprised the shit out of me.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Bro, his Omega beam.
Oh,
Yo.
that was
Yeah.
tough.
The water.
The water.
Sick.
Why would they show that in the trailer? Yo, the marketing for this, like the trailers for this movie were meaty. They were heavy.
It's
with
to
spoilers.
get people to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
And- but
I
this-
knew it.
I
know,
didn't see
but-
that. I didn't see that
So-
second trailer.
But
So if
there's
they
it's
do have
4
a
hours
second
of
one?
footage,
Yo, honestly,
so
I don't mind it because like,
it's a 4-hour movie.
yeah, it was a 4-hour movie, and the stuff that they showed, like, yeah, like, that's wild. The movie wasn't even about that, but that's the thing. Like, the movie actually offered. It's like they were just trying to get people's attention. Like, look at all this
Oh,
shit in this
yeah.
movie, and then you go and watch the movie, like, wow, what the fuck? Like, this was wild.
So
And then
Yeah.
it's like worth it. It's not like them showing a bunch of trailers and scenes of the Joker, and then you go and watch the movie, and the Joker's not even in it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the movie sucked.
what movie would have done that?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
release the Ayer cut.
It looks like some kind of suicide.
Yo, when you said that,
Some
yo,
people
yo,
call me the Martian
dying.
Manhunter.
How did you feel about Terrio's dialogue? I feel like in some parts they hit really well, and others were very meh. Like the tip of the tip, I was like, whoa.
Fan.
Yeah, we were all.
But-
we were all out.
Of the tip.
But
Who
the
said that
rest,
again?
Silas.
Silas.
But the rest of Silas' dialogue, especially at the end, was really, really dope. I thought their relationship was fleshed out really well. You could tell, like, sort of the animosity that he had towards his father, but
Yeah.
also the love as well.
One of my favorite Silas bars was when he was like, "You have to stay in quarantine 14." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I wrote the guidelines."
Yeah, I wrote the
that was cool.
Fauci. That's me. I'm Fauci.
But and then also another thing which I really, really liked, because the conversation Flash was having with Aquaman, and Aquaman was like, "I never said I didn't care," and I was like, "Dope, yeah, he's about himself, but he's been working with these people now, and like, the dude just lost his dad, and they weren't just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna get over that. They were like,
Right.
Cyborg, like how, like, are you
Yeah.
good? Like, how you feeling?"
That was wild.
That was crazy.
At first, I thought, oh, he did that literally for no reason, just Dr. Manhattan.
Me
himself.
too. I was like, what
Just
the
like,
fuck?
And himself.
And that's another thing, dude. Just them explaining everything that they're gonna do, their plans. It wasn't,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah, the exposition wasn't terrible because it was necessary.
right?
Yeah.
At least they showed, exactly what they were doing.
So in Justice League, Silas is alive, and at the end, giving Cyborg a new suit, and Ryan Choi is just nowhere to be found in this
Who's
movie.
Ryan Choi?
Shout out Ryan Choi,
Adam.
the Atom.
The Atom.
The guy who shrinks.
The scientist.
Nanotechnology.
Brandon
Hank
Ralph.
Large.
Star Labs.
DC's Ant-Man.
So that was supposed to be Brandon Routh?
No, it's
No,
the
he's-
Atom,
Brandon
but
Ralph
it's
played him
Ryan
in the
Choi's
CW.
Atom.
Also, the guy that was working with Silas. in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's Ryan
So-
Choi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the Atom who gets that. The Atom is like his alter ego. That's the superhero name.
Yeah,
and he gets that from like another hero named Ray Palmer. And Brandon Routh plays Ray Palmer in the CW.
Palmer, bro. It's on site.
Why do you hate Ray Palmer?
Cause he tried to play freaking Oliver, man. That's just crazy. Tried to steal
Spoilers:
his
Arrow season 2 or
girl.
3, or 2
Alright.
and 3.
Next, yo, Flash was crazy. Flash.
He was.
His
one-
dialogue was Cyborg.
Oh,
at
my
the, when they were
God.
digging up Clark.
Oh,
He was my hero. I was like, fuck.
You think she'll go for a younger guy?
Yeah, Cyborg is just
I was
like,
like,
dude,
okay.
she's like
He
500 years old.
Anybody's a younger guy.
and we had mentioned it in the spoiler free, but the comedy just hit better this time around
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It wasn't forced. It was like, and although I wish Barry wasn't as funny like as he was still, like I wish he was a
Yeah.
little bit more technical with
That's
it.
the
It
Wally
wasn't-
part. That's the
but-
Wally part.
But he still had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
Like when it
Yeah.
was time for him to
Oh,
fight, like he was fighting.
they didn't have the scene about like, oh, I just push people and run away.
Yeah, thank God.
That was Josh.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
You know Zack Snyder, somebody mentioned that in the comments, he was like, the fuck? That's what that was a literal word. The fuck is
And
what
then
he responded
He was
with.
like, there was another one. He was like, the what Russian family?
Thank
Like,
God.
Oh yeah, when I saw them land
my
in
God.
Chernobyl,
Yo, I was
like,
scared, bro. I was scared.
I
For
was
a second.
scared
I was
too.
like, no way they.
I was like, don't do the vines.
I was like,
and but then
Red skies,
thank
everything.
God they didn't do it. I was like,
yeah.
What'd you guys think of the action?
amazing.
I love
Dude,
I don't think there was a
Superman's
bad action
entrance,
scene.
Superman's entrance and the axe
Yo,
doing
my man
absolute nothing.
in the
Yo,
shoulder
this dude said,
blade.
not
Oh, yeah.
impressed. Like I was like,
Freeze
and then the
breath.
freeze breath.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I
way,
was just-
it's way better than the whole. I
Oh, yeah.
believe in truth and.
And then they use like
Yeah,
the Man
he's
of
like,
Steel
not
score.
impressed.
Just
they really
Yeah.
turned him into a
G.
freaking supporting character.
Dude, did you guys hear like when
Oh,
they first
yeah.
brought him in, when he entered the fight, they mixed the 78 theme with the flight theme.
All right,
Yeah.
nah.
I didn't
They
notice that.
did.
I didn't
They,
notice
I
that.
think
I
they
was
did
thinking
the
it was-
Man
They
of
used the
Steel
trumpets.
theme in
Bro.
like the
Yeah.
key of
of the 78 of the like Superman theme.
Yeah.
the flight, bro.
yo.
Oh my god, when he was
And
in
the,
the
Yeah,
and
with
the, the
both
dialogue, the
fathers.
separate dialogues,
Like,
yeah.
And then, yep, and then
Pocket and
I want to
Yeah,
ask you
true
this question.
daddies, bro. Yo, you saw the suits? All the suits?
Yeah.
yeah.
He had the suit, so the really big one, that like NASA
bulky
looking
joint,
one.
yeah.
Right.
That was when they were exploiting.
looking for the planets and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly, for Man of Steel. Shout out Ariel for the supercut.
And then it
Fresh
had,
in my
I
head.
think there was one that like Zod was like the armor shit that
Yeah, the
Feora and
ceremonial.
Zod had.
Yeah, you had like the really big.
I think that's what his dad was
Bulky
wearing
one?
on Krypton.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
same
No,
sword.
no, that was Zod when they landed.
Like
and
the
Feora.
last fight,
dark
like
one.
the
Oh,
dark
okay,
one.
okay.
It was
Oh,
right
the
across.
dark-
The
okay,
light
okay.
one, I think, was his mom's.
Yeah, because it looked like
maybe.
a.
His
Because
dad-
it had-
his dad
it had,
died wearing it,
it
so,
had-
yeah, it must have-
yeah.
Breasts.
Yeah. You know what I wish they did
Breasts.
that I was kind of annoyed with as well. I wish they elaborated on why he chose the black
Black
suit.
suit, yeah.
Like they didn't touch on that.
Because
He
he
just
just thought it looked fresh. He looked
I
at
know,
it.
like
and
that's
shot
what it
of his
was.
And
I
he
was
kept
like,
it.
oh,
He was
okay.
like,
Remember
kept it
that
at the
was-
end.
He wore it at the end. Yeah, exactly.
That was I know. That wasn't supposed to be.
I
That was
thought-
in the movie. Like they filmed the blue suit. And
Yeah.
he
Right.
it was gonna be blue if it released originally in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
But when HBO Max gave him he was like the freedom that he wanted. He's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna go with my initial vision that I had prior to filming.
So it was
With the
just
black
because it was cool. There was no.
No, so obviously the black it absorbs the sun more and he gets more powerful. That's why he went to the sun and did that.
But I wish they actually explained it.
I thought what was gonna happen was that he was gonna
Come out the grave with the suit.
that he was gonna have the black and then go up to the sun and it would get color again and it would be like a
Oh, that would have been tough.
yeah.
That would have been.
But yeah, that's although the second flight,
Release the
flight
aerial cut.
Flight 2.0 didn't hit as much as first flight.
Oh, for
No.
sure, yeah.
But
it was also
like
shorter.
it was a nice when he was
Yeah.
like that Christ-like figure. I'm just like dope.
It
I
felt
just wish
like
they explained like that he gets his powers from the sun. They never said that. ever.
Yeah, they did in
They
Man of
did.
Steel.
The Man of Steel. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
did.
but it was just so like
They sells drink.
Jor-El
radio.
says
it's
it.
like 20 years ago.
yeah, and then in BVS he literally is brought back to life
By
after
the
getting
sun.
hit
Yeah,
with a
that's true.
nuke.
Yeah,
from the
So
sun, yeah.
I guess it's just.
I just feel like people just don't
There's
know. Like
context.
obviously we know that, but I feel like they don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's because he didn't like spoon feed that to you, which
Yeah.
is
Right.
kind of
No,
like
of
a Zack
course.
Snyder thing. He doesn't do that.
You're not the only one.
Well, even the lead thing was just something he threw in there as a line. It wasn't something that was like, oh, he can't see through lead. It was like,
Yeah.
Lois was like, you didn't know it was coming. You couldn't see it. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh
Right.
yeah,
It's
Superman.
subtle. It's
yeah,
subtle.
it's like, oh, but that's Superman lore.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, and he was also whooping Step, and we talked about that right before. I'm like, you still think Superman's whooping? He's like,
I'm
Superman's
like,
definitely
hell
whooping
yeah.
Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
He was whooping his ass,
And
bro.
he did. I was like, wow, like
He went to ass
um,
even more than he did in the Justice League.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude broke his axe like.
But
All right.
it's like
The
what Diana
horn,
said.
bro?
The horn.
He was like,
It's like what Diana. Yo, he was violating him when he was on the ground. But it's like what
Yo,
Diana
punching
said.
Not
and
getting
then
up.
lasering, bro, at
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time.
He's like, "What you want next?" Bet. Oh, let's switch it up. And then he's like looking at them. He's like, "What do you guys want?" I bet I'll do it.
And then all you see is Bruce on top, like, what the fuck is going on? And all you hear is boom.
Yeah, Bruce looked down. He's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "It's too late." But it's like Diana said when they were talking about Darkseid. She was like, "I only knew one other being that was as strong as that." So I'm just like, "Damn!"
We were
Like,
talking about Steppenwolf.
She was talking about Steppenwolf. And then Barry
Yeah, she
was like
said-
Superman.
She said, "I've only known."
they were talking about Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
She said it. She said it.
Man,
She never saw
so-
Darkseid.
So then
she can't.
Well, yes, she did. She saw his Muriel.
She saw the.
doesn't mean she knows how powerful.
Yeah,
she doesn't
yeah.
come with a power level. Hey, here's
I mean,
she
over
probably
9,000.
it's her expression.
9,000 for
No,
sure.
she's never.
Yeah,
but
she
she knows the
definitely
lore.
knows.
Like
She
her
knows the
mom
lore,
definitely.
right.
She said
But I
that
mean-
she told the history lesson to Bruce.
Yeah, but she
which
said,
was
I've
also
only
phenomenal.
seen one being as powerful as him. So she hasn't seen somebody else as powerful as
She was
Darkseid
talking
because
about
she doesn't know how
Steppenwolf.
powerful. She doesn't know quite how powerful Darkseid
Yeah,
is. You
fair.
can hear stories.
We're digging too
but
deep into this.
She was talking about Steppenwolf.
Facts.
She
Nah,
was,
she's talking about
yeah.
Darkseid.
No, she
Ares
wasn't.
tore up, though.
What were you trying to ask me, Junior? You said you were gonna ask me a question.
Did you get more of a better feel for Superman in this movie? Did you feel more
Hell yeah.
hopeful?
Hell yeah.
Because especially the scenes with Bruce, like when he was joking with like the banter between him and Alfred, always
Great.
always top notch, always
Bro,
A plus.
Yeah.
A+ every time.
Like Jeremy Irons was trying to mag, bro.
Yes.
every time Diana was in the cave, guess who was next to her? My son Alfred. He's like, "Would you like a cup of tea?"
Yo, his foot was in the door, bro. His foot was in the door.
Nah, Barry, when he first saw her, he's like, oh my God. I was like, yo.
That
And
was
you didn't
hilarious.
see her yet because the thing was still lowering, and then
Yeah.
you see her head, and then like you're like, "Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
what he's
like,
talking
shit
about."
like that is
See,
funny,
he just
bro.
like
Yeah,
me, bro.
that's
Dead
funny.
ass.
Yeah, it's actually
God.
good.
Jesus
Oh god,
Christ.
Stormtrooper voice.
No stormtrooper voice.
Wait, what is the accusation? Why is it getting so true?
No, I was just joking.
Nothing.
Oh, because I let it fly, bro. No problem.
But no, yeah, I mean, okay, cool. So she was talking about Steppenwolf, fine. But that just goes to show, like, it's gonna take all of them and more to take down Darkseid. Because, let's talk about the history scene. Because
Yo.
The what?
first of all, the history scene.
Okay.
First of all, the whole scene at in Themyscira, beautiful. I love the whole any scene where they're there in Themyscira, beautiful. Make the third one about that. Make the third one. Now is a great point to make the third one about rebuilding Themyscira because that shit got
Yes.
fucking clapped.
Did it? It was just the outside.
But they took a lot of damage. Like they took a lot of
That
damage.
was that
Yeah.
temple.
A lot of
And
people
Steppenwolf
died,
was always
too, yeah.
like telling her like, "Yo, like I just fucked your whole like sisterhood up," and she kept being like, Yo.
He bluffed though.
Yeah. He
Oh,
said
he
they
did,
were
yeah,
begging.
yeah. She was like,
She's like, my sisters don't beg. Like, they're not begging for shit.
That shit was dope. Where she was like, "Show him your fear. We have no fear." I was like,
Oh,
dope. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro." But they keep shooting bow and arrows at this man. I'm like, "Yo, this dude is spiked the fuck up.
Right.
Like this shit is not." And like, I
he
love,
catched his butt cheeks and he was like, poof. Came off.
but I love how he just grabs it, just like snaps it, and is just showing us like, "Yo, this shit is not working. Stop shooting them at me."
That's when I really started. That's when I like you lean forward. When he started just working them, I was just like, oh shit, okay. Damn.
But right, and then the same thing when he goes to
Atlantis, dude.
Atlantis,
Works
yeah.
Works everybody there, yeah.
And yo, Meryl with an accent, I was like, word? Like that
Out of
shit was kind of
nowhere.
tough. That shit was kind of tough.
Yeah.
And then her in the
Like a
nightmare
legal-
sequence, I was like, word? I was like, yo,
You bought her back for reshoots.
What did everyone think about Jared Leto in the Nightmare scene?
He was
I
good.
enjoyed it.
his dialogue,
good.
his dialogue was
dialogue's
great.
really-
Ledger
service
impression
him.
is lit.
I thought that,
Yeah.
I can
thought-
accept that answer.
Yeah, I can accept that.
Same.
The dialogue was good. The laughing.
But
his laugh is
let me
out
tell
there.
y'all something. This didn't feel like a Suicide Squad laugh. It felt more like a Joker who was just like done.
Oh yeah.
Just like he was just like, yo, like I'm fucked up, but not this fucked up. He's like, who gives a fuck anymore? Who really cares?
Right, like it was kind of just like a whatever.
Yeah,
kind of-
super-
Yeah, he's like on a
It
whatever
was just
vibe.
like
It felt more of a creepy, like I felt weirded out. I was like, ooh, like.
Yeah, it was weird, but
I think it was.
How did y'all like the
shot?
shots on that? Because it would not show like his face at points, and it would like really
be, like,
focus.
blurry, right?
Yeah, and then it would like go in, cut in, and like.
I like
really,
the.
Did you guys like that?
when he delivered one line when it like focused on his face for him to finish? I really like that.
Dude,
that part of it.
That fucking Harley Quinn line.
Oh yeah.
That response to him making fun of his son.
I will fucking kill you.
Yo.
Yeah.
Fucking kill you.
Yeah, I was like,
I
oh,
was
like,
like,
whoa.
This is a basically.
Believe me, I'll do it.
I can't wait for people to be tight. I can't wait for people to be tight about that.
How did he? How did
yeah.
he say Harley Quinn died? Did he say he killed her or what?
He said when
No, I
Harley
feel
Quinn
like
was
she
bleeding
was-
out in my
Yeah.
arms.
Yo, and then Superman
something.
dropping down.
Fam,
Superman probably killed her. Killed her. or
What
something like that.
happened? Like I don't get any of that.
So
Do you-
basically,
Lois Lane
Superman,
died.
Lois Lane died, and Darkseid succumbed. He succumbed Superman to the anti-life equation, and then now he's under Darkseid's control.
Yo, but that brings me to Cyborg's nightmare sequence where Wonder Woman, they broke her to
Oh yeah, she
pieces,
is gone.
Yeah, they burnt her on a pyre like a
Yeah.
Viking.
bro.
Like that
Fucking
trailer.
Superman's holding like the bones
Lois.
of fucking Lois Lane.
And
which
Darkseid
he
touches
probably
his
killed
shoulder.
her.
Oh, you think Soups killed her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
might be
he's
that
gonna do.
thing.
Yeah.
But how?
So
I don't know because they keep saying that Batman's the one who
he
let
doesn't
Lois
know. He
die.
doesn't know. So Joker does something in the comics, like how Superman becomes
Injustice?
Injustice Superman.
Oh,
Joker
yeah,
does
but I
something.
know from the game. Yeah.
Yeah, Joker does it, and then like Superman kills Lois.
Yeah.
So probably that's what's gonna happen here.
But then Superman goes and kills Joker immediately.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. He literally.
You thought
puts
that was
his
gonna
hand through
happen
him.
in the
puts his
in the
hand-
nightmare
Oh, I
sequence.
would have loved to seen that. Just
But I don't
Right
think.
through
I
him.
don't know. I think.
I don't think Joker
I don't
is
think Joker
responsible
killed
in
her.
the
Yeah, not in this.
movies. No.
Yeah.
Or
So
at,
how
least
do you
not,
think-
at least not in this timeline. 'Cause we
somehow,
don't know how the timelines
somehow
are.
Batman feels responsible
Yeah.
for it.
Somehow
So-
Yeah.
Batman had a hand in it. Maybe he.
Yeah, but that's.
I thought it was because he never killed Joker. It's because he never killed the Joker. So the
I feel
Joker
like the
was
way
always-
these movies are like leading so far, from what we've seen, what you said earlier about how like they didn't stop, Barry didn't stop things from happening. I feel like they're still on that path, and that's where they end up.
They just
you know?
halted it.
They just
Maybe delayed it.
basically
Delayed
like
it for a little
Darkseid.
bit.
If we do get another movie or whatever we get, like when
Yeah.
Darkseid shows up, he is going to succeed in getting the
anti-life equation. Oh my
And,
god.
Yeah.
And then
And then Barry's just gonna have to travel back.
yeah, so I'm assuming right because we get him in his suit,
Mhm.
which looks
That
great.
suit.
That felt like that was like a brick because that would have been so cool for them to I guess have the moment from BVS pay off the whole.
That's
Am
what. That's
too
why I didn't
soon?
like too.
It was-
Right. I
yeah.
thought they were gonna
Like,
do
that
it.
would
Agree.
have been so cool if,
Yeah, but
if at the same
that-
time
I
Barry
wish-
was running around.
Yeah.
He was like, Victor, am I too soon?
Yo,
Am
I thought that's what was gonna
Yo,
lead to,
I
but he
thought-
didn't have his suit, so I was like, oh, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
felt
He
like
did
it
have the
was-
suit.
No.
when
He's
he-
talking about when they were
Victor.
in Russia.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, but like,
Chernobyl.
but like,
Chernobyl, yeah. And they were right. he was running
did
out.
Barry have the vision? No.
No.
No,
I'm just-
I'm just
He's talking
saying.
about the BVS scene where Flash.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard you in the back. You're like, yo,
If-
like they're
if
about to do
anything-
it.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought too. I was
If
like,
anything, it would have made
Look
sense
that.
at the
See,
end.
I hyped myself up.
If
See?
anything, it would have happened at the end where he had that suit because in BVS he
Yeah,
had the
that's what I'm
techno
saying.
suit.
Because the nightmare sequence had to have
has that
happened already.
robotic-
That's what I think.
What is the-
Also, if they were gonna do that, he'd need a lot more money and a lot more time to even film
Yeah.
something
Dude,
like that.
they filmed this. He filmed this on the opposite sides of the country. They filmed it on Zoom. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Ezra wasn't
Yeah.
even on set for that.
Insane.
Crazy.
He called up the Fantastic Beast crew. He's like, "Yo, can you hook me up? Do me a solid. Let me do this." And they're like, "Yeah." So they put him on a Zoom robot thing, and he was able to move around the camera. He was controlling the camera remotely. Fucking beast.
That's dope.
what a
That's dope as
monster.
fuck. Yeah, I mean, so it's like for the most part, I thought the CGI was great. There was a couple of scenes where I was like, it looks a bit spotty, but
Yeah.
like not.
Especially
the
the Darkseid
Flash
stuff.
scene, the Flash scene when he was running, and like he was like bringing like the world back after it had exploded.
Right.
At the end where it zoomed out and it showed everything, you could tell it was kind of like video gamey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like it
Okay.
is what it
Nothing.
is, like-
Nothing crazy to
Nothing
throw
crazy.
you off the
Nothing
film.
like, yeah.
Like I
other
guarantee
movies
if this
don't
was
have
if this
spotty.
came out in theaters, they wouldn't have let that.
Oh, no,
Slide.
yeah.
Because there were some shots of Steppenwolf up close.
Like when
Dude had
he,
fucking glare in his teeth. Like
Yeah.
yo,
yeah, his CGI was dope. His
Even
CGI
in
was
daylight,
really
he
impressive.
looked
Yo, on
phenomenal.
daylight,
Eunice
he
was-
looked great.
Every
Yeah.
time they came up with the real close up of him and showing his emotion and devotion to Darkseid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even
His
his eyes
eyes-
had color.
yeah.
Like they were very like you can like that scene where he comes up when he's in Atlantis and he comes up and he kind of like gives Aquaman that like he
Yeah.
scrunches his face.
Yeah,
I'm
as
like,
the
God, my
armor's, like,
God
coming in.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is dope. Like his but you didn't like Darkseid CGI?
No.
Really?
I
It wasn't
thought-
as good as Steppenwolf.
No, definitely
but
not.
It was also,
Wasn't as
like, it was
finished.
pretty good. Like especially the end. Like
Yeah.
the end where he has like his armor on.
Yeah.
I think that shit.
I just
I
wish
saw-
I wish they showed his iconic pose with his hands behind him and he's just
Yeah.
chilling.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would have been cool.
Or
What the
that-
fuck was that, dude? That was a Superman pose.
No, I couldn't put my hands behind my back.
He was too tired to do it. He's like, yo, that
No,
thing he
Super-
does. Yeah, I know what he does.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know, y'all. I think we're getting a second. I don't think there's any possibility of Warner Media not being like, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
The fans clearly want this to continue.
Does
They'll
Zack
go and
wanna
support
do
it.
it?
Yo, but if they
Whoa.
do
He does.
another
Oh
one,
yeah, he's already
January
said.
wanna do it.
He's
He does
already
wanna
said.
do it.
Yeah.
He said, show Zach. He's like, show me the money. Show me the money. I'll do it.
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
the thing.
but-
If he's gonna do a second one, he's gonna need a big movie budget.
Oh yeah.
He can't just do this on like it can just be.
This was
released on
70
HBO
million.
Max. Like he needs he needs that again. You know what I mean? Like he needs.
needs
So
more.
how?
or
Okay,
he's gonna
but
need
70
more.
mil.
how
or
would
else,
they?
Or else it's gonna be
Oh,
like
he
how
needs
they
more.
shot the epilogue. Like you could tell, like it was like kind of
Yeah.
like a little gift that he gave to us. It wasn't really like well done for like a movie. Like it was just a part of an epilogue.
Especially that Martian Manhunter part. It looked.
Really?
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't think his looked terrible.
but you could tell that it wasn't like
As good as they wanted it to.
yeah. You
I
can
mean,
tell. You can
Martian
tell. If they do a
Manhunter's
whole movie like
think
that, it's
the-
gonna be
I
bad.
I mean, it was just dope to see him. I
Yeah,
was
of
like,
course.
wow. I was like,
I think the issue with the sequel and like the second one, is Justice League Part 2 and 3, is getting these huge cast members back because these characters are already like established in their
Yeah.
quote unquote like whatever DC universe they're in, Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's the thing. With
So
Aquaman
how would they do like Snyderverse?
it's just Elseworld. Like and at the end, even Joker said it. He was like, "Yo, how many different timelines are you gonna have to create for you to save this one?"
Alternate timelines confirmed. Multiverse confirmed.
I also don't
Anti-life
think
equation.
I don't think they've gotten too far off the track for it to be like too jarring to continue the Snyderverse theatrically with these characters because
Yeah.
I mean Aquaman, James Wan and Jason Momoa both said that this is Aquaman is a continuation of Zack Snyder's version of Justice
I
League.
mean that
And that's
that
the
accent
only one-
already go.
Yes, but like
Minus
that's
the accent.
And Volko
If she-
and Willem Dafoe completely different.
if
He
she
just cut
gets
his hair.
fired.
He got
but-
Yo, he looked dope. Like his delivery
he
and
looks so
dialogue. I
lovely.
was like,
Oh, he just had the
Thank
long
you.
hair. It wasn't tied
Yeah.
up or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, characters' outfits, hairs. I mean, accents is another thing, but that they change all the time between like
Yeah.
directors' visions
Yeah.
and movies. So I
even the
don't.
theme, like the Atlantean theme,
Yeah.
felt a bit different.
Yeah.
A little grittier than they did in James Wan's Aquaman, as the colors were more bright there.
Yeah,
But nonetheless, like it didn't stray away like too far.
I
It
don't.
was just
I don't
like,
think there has been a movie that's been out that has like completely like pushed it aside that it isn't believable to be like still in the same universe.
Yeah.
I agree. And
Even
again,
Birds of Prey still feature Jared Leto.
Right.
Like
Yeah, but
Sorry.
Barely,
the
but
thing
they
is,
still-
like when they use the gods in the history lesson, like Ares, that was a completely different Ares.
Yeah, it wasn't freaking my guy.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Professor
fucking.
Lupin.
nah, but you could tell that's what they were going for. Might not have been the actor, obviously, but like
He was also
do you think-
younger
do you-
too.
No, but do you
They
think
look
maybe?
completely different.
oh, and he worked Darkseid.
No.
Man, yo,
Yeah.
Darkseid was like,
Working.
"Oh, I'm here," and then
Zeus was in the
Ares
back just
worked.
fucking
Yeah.
Kamehameha everywhere,
Yeah,
bro.
and that shit was working. That shit was effective as fuck.
yeah.
But that was dope, and I like
He had
the
Artemis just like. Choo, choo.
I like how the score played there. The crew at War Power, it played there, and then like the New Age of Heroes, which is the Justice League. Oh, bro, that scene where the boom tube opens up and Darkseid's just looking at them and they're looking back at him. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's about to go down right now.
Yeah, see,
thought he
that's-
was-
I was like, it's
thought
about
he
to
was
go
gonna
down
just
right
step
now.
through and go, all right, fine, I'll do it myself and just clap everyone. I legit was hoping that they lost, like that everything went to
Yeah.
shit so we could get
Yeah.
Nightmare, but it's fine.
Yeah, but that's my thing now.
Yeah,
I
but, like,
wonder if
Dark-
they continue it how would Darkseid did
How
say
would they
he's gonna
lose?
He's gonna
going.
go back, right? But
Yeah.
it's like he couldn't just do that right then and there. He's not ready. He's not an idiot. He's not like
right.
You know,
Darkseid
he's
is
a
very
war.
like that. That's why he left. Like he was like, "Oh shit, we're getting clapped right now. Like, take me back. We gotta recover."
But the
We
way
gotta
I
regroup."
talk about him, I'm assuming he could work all of them.
He could work, but why even risk the attempt at failure when you see Superman, the strongest being in the world? The reason why you went to
the reason
Earth-
why you didn't
Yeah.
go there in the first place because Superman's alive, and it kind of the way he shot it too, the way Zack shot it, it was more focused on Superman. Like Darkseid's perspective was like, oh, this motherfucker's here. He's like, I bet I'm gonna go regroup, and then we coming back because
He wants to go out there with a plan because
Right.
at the end of the day, he doesn't want to kill Superman.
'Cause what did
he
he
might
s-
be able to, but
What did he
doesn't
say
want
to decide? He said something like, "Oh, like
we'll do it the old ways, right?
Yeah, like, 'cause the
just
old way was
travel.
him going
Like,
himself.
He's not gonna boom to because it can't now because of the mother
Mother
boxes.
boxes.
Yeah.
Quote unquote destroyed, which I didn't see didn't get destroyed.
yeah, I didn't see them get
They
destroyed
were just
either.
separated.
They were
Right.
just
separated.
I have no idea.
They were
I think they
separated.
But
might-
also, they didn't need the boom tube to because Steppenwolf pulled up without a mother box.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
true.
Pulled up, so
That is true.
Well, the mother boxes, I think, called out.
They
to
call
him.
they
Called
call
out,
out to
yeah.
him.
They
That's
call
true.
out to him.
Yeah,
but,
so that he's like. So I think they just it kind of just
yeah, but remember, even the Parademon boom tube to Star Labs, and there was no mother box there.
No, you
No,
didn't.
they didn't.
No,
boom
they
tube
were already there. They were
were-
there with Steppenwolf. Like they
They were
boomed tube
flying.
with him.
Every time there was a boom tube, it was near a box that was like cracked, or calling for him. And
Dude.
or it was either that
Right.
or after he acquired it and then dipped.
or the
Which
parody-
also that's what I liked about him. He didn't stick around to fuck around. As soon as he got the box,
Yeah,
I'm
man,
out.
he was like,
I'm
this
out.
is
I don't
what
know.
Especially in
Yeah.
Atlantis. In Atlantis, he caught it at the same time that he boom tubed out.
That's
and
what
that
I
was cool.
liked about him. I liked that he was just, all right, got
nonsense.
it, I'm out.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Like,
I'm about
no-
my business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I like the scene where Cyborg was actually separating them, and you saw like the mothers like
Right,
separating, and I was like,
yeah.
oh, okay, dope. Because this had a little bit of like apocalypse history and like sort of their mythos. The again the Atlanteans and the Amazons, like all this was just dope, and then the humans like Barry and Bruce. And again, Bruce's arc to me, it's just full circle from Batman vs Superman. Like I won't fail him. Like, and his reasoning for bringing him back was the context of this was a lot better than in Justice League.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, oh fuck this team, like we just need to bring him back. And here, like all of them were like, we know what we sort of have to do in order to win. Like we have to bring him back. And it was everyone's decision. It wasn't like he's like, oh, we're doing this, and everyone's just like, oh wait, I don't think so. Like they all knew this was they knew this was the plan. Like this is what had to be done.
yeah.
And oh my god, man, I'm just trying to think because there's just still so much.
so much.
There's still so much. But
Jeez.
I'm trying to think of like my ranking right now for this, and I just like
Honestly,
I don't want to go off recency bias because right now I'm gonna just say I like it more than BVS and Man of Steel.
I still like BVS better.
I would still put it at third personally for me. I think it matches those two, but I like the ambition of Man of Steel and BVS. This feels like a reward. Like it's like if you're a fan of these movies,
yeah, it's more.
this
feels
is
more
like
fan service.
This is
oh
your
my god,
thing.
yeah. Well, it wasn't fan service in the same way because it would like give you a fan service moment that didn't quite feel like fan service, but it was still rewarding. The other two were just like BVS especially. It was just like you've never seen anything like that, and Zach was like, "This is what I want to do," you know.
right.
And it's like you had to get through that to get here. So
Right.
this just feels like
And it did feel like a direct sequel. It
Oh,
literally
yeah.
started off
Started
with the
with
death
the-
of Superman.
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound, the
And-
scream heard all around the world.
And
And you
that
saw
was like a
what Wonder
long
Woman
sequence,
did, and-
right?
yeah.
You saw it everywhere. Like,
Legs.
everyone heard it, and from the
Maybe-
jump, like the mother boxes just started. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
we starting off like
Yeah.
this. I was like, we're getting to it. So I mean, to me, the Justice League movie we all deserved.
yeah.
But like,
Agreed.
and again, we spoke off air. It's like, again, and I'm not gonna compare it to Marvel because that's not what we do here. Like, we're not making the comparison to the first Avengers movie. Like, that was
Two
great.
totally different.
Right, that was great. And the thing about this though, it's like, personally for me, I grew up with these characters. Like, I watched that animated show. Like, I've read about them, and to see them finally get justice in live action is just so great. And no matter what story like Zach was telling, it's like it gave all these characters had a purpose in this movie. There wasn't one character where you're like, like whatever. It's like they all had their moments of triumph and what they're dealing with. Like all the scenes with Barry and his dad, and I'm tight. Billy Crudup isn't coming back.
Yeah.
Because he killed it with the 2 minutes of
was
screen time he
really
had.
good. He did.
Dr. Manhattan.
Really good. It sucks because apparently
about Iris West?
no, she's coming back, so that's good. Kiersey's back, but Billy, like he was supposed to come back, like he agreed to it, but like this movie's been delayed so much time, and now that it's filming,
He's getting
with
the
the
bag
morning
from
show,
Apple, yeah.
and like apparently he's like the best part of that show. I need to start watching that show. I heard it was really good. So
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm happy for him. Like the morning show, he's killing it there, but I'm curious to see who they cast now as Henry Allen because Billy was great in the role.
Yeah. He learned none of that from me.
Right. So it's like, right,
Dude, how do you cut that
Nah,
scene
but his
out?
foot's in the door though.
How do you cut that out, man? How?
Yeah. It's such an easy scene to just have in there too. It's like not even like
It
there's
just
no
pisses me off, man.
purpose for cutting it out in the first place.
Yeah, 100%. And all the scenes again with Cyborg and his family members, like the scene with his mom
Yeah.
in the car, the football game.
We didn't even. Oh my
Those
god,
are
they cut
short
that out.
scenes too. It's like 2
They
minute
cut it out.
scenes
Right,
that
and
like,
important, like very important to the plot
They
and the
needed it
character
to be 2
development.
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, right, 2-hour mandate. But
even if it was 2 hours and 20 minutes, you could have had
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
backstory for 2 of your main
yeah,
characters.
Zach
in
was
there.
like, I could do it 2 hours. It's just like I want to do it in 4.
Yeah.
Like just let me do
Well,
it
at
in
least
4.
3.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
At least 3, yeah.
But I mean, it's leaving me speechless because it's just something that needs to be watched again. And here's my take on this. We have never seen anything like that before either.
No.
Like just the way it was directed. Oh, and we got the typical Snyder, like the bullet dropping down on the
the
floor. I was just like,
showcasing, the shot of the showcasing fall. I was like, yes, I knew he was gonna do it.
yeah. So that's his signature move, but no other film looks like this. Like it just doesn't. Whether you love it or hate it, it's a uniquely visual movie, shot movie.
Fabian did his thing, man.
Yeah,
He did
it
his
looked really
fucking
good.
go
thing.
check out our podcast.
Fucking Wagner Wire.
Wagner Wire, exactly.
Wait,
But-
was there lens flare?
Nah, I don't remember. I
no.
don't think so.
I don't remember.
Wait, there was a shot with the hand on around the sun, similar to Man of Steel. I forgot whose hand it was though. But there was a shot with just the hand in the sun.
Wasn't it Steppenwolf's big ass hand?
Yeah, I think it was.
freaking gorilla hand, bro. That
Dude, he
shit
had like
was-
7
Yeah.
fingers.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I see why it was rated R.
Yeah.
Because there was some moments where I was
Wonder
like,
Woman tossed one dude to the wall, and I saw blood. I was like, "Let's go!"
Yeah.
She is clapping them.
so that's another thing. Like after, y'all know how we feel about Wonder Woman 1984. So finally seeing her just be a fucking beast again
Her
was
saving them
everything.
from like the terrorists or whatever.
Right.
Dude, the way she was just like running through.
She was
Oh
moving.
my
Yeah.
gosh, she was moving, bro.
It was more smooth than it was
yeah.
in Justice League because like that one was just sort of like
God.
weird.
Yeah.
But
What are you? A believer. But this one, she was like, I don't believe it. And then she was like, believe that shit. Believe it. Shut
But-
up, Ariel. Shut up.
But let's do it. What's the rankings?
I can't rank it right
What do you
now.
mean?
Like,
I could,
rank
give
the
it
DC
one,
the
I could give it a
DCEU.
1 to 10 or whatever our rankings.
I got
system is.
mine on my phone.
That was my number 1.
You see, like, and that's the thing. I don't know if it's my recent.
I think it's top 3 for me.
It's
I
top
don't
3
VS
for me
Man
too.
of Steel than this.
Yeah, I think that's my top 3.
It's easily top 3, 100%.
I haven't decided what. I don't think it's better than BVS for me yet, but I think I might have to put it for. It might be in contention for number 2.
Yeah,
I have to watch it one more time.
What's
I
your
think
number 2
it's
right now,
fair.
Man of Steel?
Yes, too.
And I only say that
Shazam.
because the villain is more involved.
And Man
You
of
know
Steel.
what I mean? No, I mean like Lex alone. Lex
Oh,
alone.
and let's talk
Lex
about
alone
his
is
little
Luthor.
The
dude.
dialogue there was different too.
Oh yeah.
It was so much better.
It's
Like
set up
Lex
set up
sounded
almost
A
like
League of Our Own.
It's set up a Batman.
Thank God he
solo,
didn't say
right?
That's
that
what it was
shit.
supposed.
Like,
Right.
That's literally what it was. That was supposed to be it because remember Ben
Yeah,
Affleck
but
was
it
supposed to be.
kind of hollow though.
What
Why?
do you mean?
Because nothing happened. Like it.
Of course,
served nothing.
like I said, this was supposed
It
to
was
be
a post-credit
direct.
scene.
Yeah.
The League of Our Own thing was from Justice League.
No, I know. I was just making fun of.
So that Batman thing where he was like, his name is Bruce Wayne, that was supposed to lead into the Batman solo. Like,
The Batman solo
like
movie.
Batman
Joe
solo
Manganiello
movie.
talked about like what the Batman solo movie would have been.
Arkham style, baby.
He said Arkham
Yep.
style, and it would have been Slade fucking with Bruce Wayne's head, like a psychological thriller.
Yeah, that should have been heat. We might still get it, but
Yeah.
restore the Snyderverse. But no, even Lex's dialogue there was just because this is again tying into his arc from BVS, where he's so, because he's petty. He's so petty. He's like, yo, Bruce Wayne really fucked my shit up. Like, he really ruined my entire plan. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna get him back. But because I'm Lex, I obviously can't fight him hand to hand. Let me hire this mercenary who could do the ass whooping for me.
And also, there wasn't really much payoff with Lex's involvement with all of this, if he had any involvement.
So we did get that scene right in the beginning where we see him in there.
He wasn't involved at all. He just gave a warning to Bruce.
And remember,
And Bruce
this
said
would've-
that too.
Yeah, because we thought that it was originally Lex that called them there,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't.
So
It
he was just
actually-
acquiring
it was-
knowledge.
I guess
But I
he
feel
was
like there's
just-
more to that, and I feel like Zach's gonna expand on that because I feel like he
Remember-
would want to continue with
we keep
Lex.
we keep saying like there was an expansion. Remember, this wasn't supposed to be the only film. They were supposed to expand
right.
upon it in the next one.
Yeah, I know, but just
Like Lex
treating it
would have
this
had a
is it.
huge role in the next movie.
You think so?
No, I know. Like
a lot of
it's
loose ends.
like that nightmare sequence. Lex would have been a huge role in it.
Yeah.
He would have had his league of his own.
without actually saying it, right? Without
Yeah.
so on the nose about it.
So on.
But pff, bro, the costume designs, my God, like Slade's might be my favorite. Like every time I look at that, and his was a little different, wasn't
It's
it? The mask,
clean.
like the black side of it was like more covered and more like
Nah, it was the same.
I don't
It's the
remember.
same.
What, the same as from...
Justice League.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I think
Yeah,
it was
same.
The only
different.
difference was the nightmare.
His shots
scene
were
one.
pretty much.
Yo, his nightmare look was fire too.
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, Bruce got a little Justice League right there. It was
Barry,
Batman,
Cyborg.
Cyborg,
Slade, and
Flash,
Joker.
Slade, Mara,
That's the
Joker.
broke- that's the
Oh,
broke
Mara.
Justice
Jeez.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
League. Yeah.
The
But we
we're
lost all the good
fuck
people.
Justice
Yeah, we're
League.
fuck Justice League.
We're the
foot in
only-
door.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Let me see here. Oh yeah. So what would you give it out of 10?
Right now, I give it like a 8.5 or a 9. Out of 10.
Copy.
Choose one.
9.
Brian.
9.
Eunice. 9. 9. I
Yeah.
think 9. Yeah.
I would give it a 9 as well.
7.5.
I
Gotcha.
said
Yo.
7. I was holding up 7 behind your laptop.
Yo, knock on wood.
7.5, you said?
So my question to you now, because I know you've been feeling some type of way about the DCEU. After watching this, are you sort of like, I can roll with this? Like
This was visually, this was a treat because it looked like I was watching a motion comic. Especially
Yeah.
the way it was shot.
Yeah.
It's like
Almost
Watchmen.
every
a
frame,
little
it
bit of
looked
Watchmen
like-
vibes in it.
Yeah, every frame it looked like it could just be a panel in a comic.
Yo, can you lower that? Because I am toasting.
Yeah, bro.
Like I feel like I'm in a fucking
turn
sauna
it
right
off.
now.
Turn it off.
That's how I feel like Darkseid's like hand is on my shoulder right now. Like that's how heavy the weight of the world is right now on me.
But yeah, it was really cool to look at.
What?
Like the whole movie. In general.
So
How
what'd
did-
you rate it?
7.5.
But like you felt like the story was strong. It flowed well.
It again, like it had the TV show pacing where at certain points I'm just like, all right, I know this is gonna pick up eventually, and then when it picks up, it picks up.
Yeah, because I feel like from parts 5 and then to the epilogue, it's just like holy shit. It's like there's just a lot. Like they're just getting to it. Like
Yeah.
it's getting busy.
Yeah.
But right, I can see where a lot of people like there's certain scenes where it's like I get what you mean. It's like sort of like okay, but I felt like sometimes like that was needed. Like we needed certain dialogue here and certain conversations here.
Yeah.
But then others were more just Zach like oh here's just a visually pleasing look.
Yeah.
Instead of like you know. But yeah,
I'm
definitely
gonna check it out again eventually.
100%.
I'm watching it Thursday probably.
Yeah, so it does drop on Thursday. For the rest of you who didn't get the virtual premiere, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, we just had to flex it one more time. But we do hope you guys enjoy it. Anything we're missing, most definitely. But
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll talk
for
about it
sure.
next time.
But yeah, so I mean, there's definitely some things we missed. Any Easter eggs? Anything you guys? Oh, one Easter egg that I liked was the Cyborg nightmare sequence where we saw Green Lantern dead.
Oh yeah, that was.
I gotta go back to that because I was focused on Superman.
That was an alien. It was an alien.
Yeah,
I just
wasn't
don't
like a
know.
human one. Yeah.
I'm hyped.
But you
That's
peeped
dope.
how the ring just dipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back in
let's
the-
go.
the-
Oh yeah,
Into the
yeah.
That's actually
but
a
my
reference-
Darkseid tried to grab it, and then that's when
That's
Ares
actually a
was like,
reference to
hold up.
BVS because
No,
one of the
but
air
that-
pilots went up instead.
That was the.
Chill.
That was
Chill.
the.
No payoff from that either.
The history lesson. We're talking about the nightmare. The Cyborg.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The ring left too.
And-
No, not in that.
no,
No,
not in the
not
nightmare
that.
scene.
That was just a dead Green Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that shot I couldn't tell, but I feel like Superman had a different suit. It looked like he had
He
an
had the
Injustice
black.
suit
It
on.
looked like he just had
No,
the
he
black
had the
suit.
black suit on.
But
But
that's
what about in the nightmare sequence? Because it looked like he had a different suit on there too.
no nightmare. It was just a blue suit,
It was just
Yeah.
blue with
It
the
was
red
weird,
cape.
and they
because-
reused the BVS shot.
I guess it's
when
the
he
way it was
entered.
shot. I guess it was the way it was like it was kind
No,
of
he,
blurry.
no, he had the black suit. He had the black suit when he was holding Dead Lois Lane.
Yeah, and that was a Man of Steel reuse shot when he snaps out neck, and in BVS, that scene where he first goes down in the tunnel. I mean, first when he arrives and he looks. Oh wait, no, I think that was actually the scene in the beginning of BVS when he saves
looks
Lois.
up, he's like,
He saves Lois, yeah,
oh no.
and that's the shot that they used for that ending in Nightmare scene.
The score was awesome too.
Bro, I cannot wait. Yo, dude, Chunky said there's like 50 something tracks.
Yeah, it's like 56.
Like even in the parts where there was like dialogue and they were playing like just the track in the background, I was like,
Yeah, I
great,
was,
it
like,
just makes the
vibing.
conversation that more right,
Yeah.
that much more entertaining.
Yeah, the Clark reuniting with Lois track.
Oh, did it hit you? It hit you better than
Yeah.
and with
It
Martha,
tugged- it tugged
too.
on the strings a bit. Yeah. That
Yo,
was really nice.
what's her name? Who plays Martha? What's the actress's
Diane
name?
Lane.
Diane Lane.
Diane Lane.
The dialogue she had with Lois when they were sitting having coffee
Oh,
together,
yeah.
I was just like dope. Like she killed it. Like that, even those small, little bit that she had in the film, and then her emotion seeing Clark.
That was probably the best. Reshoot that they managed to mask because I didn't realize it was like I knew it was a reshoot, but like I
yeah.
couldn't find any like flaws to see.
Right.
Yeah.
That it was a reshoot.
Yeah.
That was a reshoot. I
So-
thought I saw a picture like
No,
months ago.
It wasn't a reshoot, but that made Martian Manhunter. They added it at the end.
Oh, the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I,
thought you
wonder
meant
how
the
they added the Diane
Martha
Lane.
and-
No, the Martha one was in it. Like Zack Snyder released that photo like
Yeah, I was like, I
months
saw
after
that
Justice
like
League
2
came out.
years.
So are you a little happy now that at least his conversation with Bruce at the end, all CGI and stuff aside, where he was just like, Superman. Everyone has a stake in this world now. It's time I start making mine known. Because you know how when we were watching the supercut,
Where were you?
right? You were like,
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe with Martian Manhunter because I'm pretty sure he wasn't supposed to be in the movie regardless.
And also, I feel like he would be a bit more sympathetic. Like, damn, I feel like he could have been like, damn, yo, I'm
I
really
fully
sorry.
thought Bruce was gonna just say like, "Where the fuck were you then?"
Yeah.
that would have been funny. That would have been
Yeah.
dope. It would have been
Hey,
like,
hey,
dude, like we
you're a
kind of
little late.
needed you,
Dude, we just got done actually.
Yeah.
Yo, like
We're
I
on
was
a-
sleeping.
Doomsday and Steppenwolf.
Remember when you almost nuked an entire fucking city in BVS? So like I don't know. I'm not gonna look too deep into it. Like I said, this movie.
Yeah, that was just whatever, bro.
This
I didn't
movie,
even-
you can't even do that because a lot of things were just fucked because of what happened in 2017. So he had to incorporate the the restoring of the original Vision that was filmed, and also adding Vision to make room for a second one.
Yeah.
I'm just more appreciative of that it happened. That we
Yeah.
got to see it.
100%.
I'm just glad
Agree.
that it's Zack's movie and that's it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. We saw it.
Yeah.
Like as it was playing, I was just like,
Yeah.
wow.
I
Like
still can't believe it. It's wild.
and I can't wait to watch it again.
I'm
I
so
really
happy to
can't
watch it
wait
again.
because I really want to like this time around really dissect it and be like, okay, like what does this mean? Okay, cool. Did I really like this? Or maybe like oh shit, I like this scene a lot better now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely another one of those. And Zack never misses in that aspect of like, oh here I'm gonna leave
Piquing
you with a
your
movie,
interest.
right? Exactly. So
This is the
I'm
tip of the
hoping
tip.
this is the tip of the tape. I'm hoping, I really am hoping that Warner Media is like, yo, this shit did numbers. Hopefully and I know we don't care about Rotten Tomato scores, but
Here we
I
go.
feel like in order for it's at a 75 right now, 75%. with 105 reviews or something like that. But I feel like in order for it to get a sequel, what will really, really help is a good score and obviously people watching it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would help them, and Warner Media would just be like, bet, let's do a second one. Fuck it. Like we know that people, this is in demand. It's in the market. People want to watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it does because I want to see this story continue. I want to see how it ends. Lois might be pregnant. There was a pregnancy test.
Oh yeah.
So there's still
Bruce was getting in the war.
yeah, my son Bruce.
What was that bathtub scene?
Oh,
yeah.
See, that's why it was in there.
You see, that's why you never go in the tub with sneakers, bro.
Yeah, but
he had
because
the
it's
cry- he
because
like the-
Lois thought it was too romantic, so she
Steve
was like,
Madden's
nah. She
on.
was like, nah, don't get the rubby. Just we could do
Oh,
we could do it
Pull
like
out
this.
who?
Stop. All right.
Bring them Steve Maddens in here.
Yo, can we also talk about the little awkward moments that Bruce and Diana were having?
Yeah.
Like holding the mouse
Far
together.
superior than like any other Bruce relationship, I think. Maybe Catwoman, but I love his.
I like
Everybody's
their
touching that.
relationship in the animated series.
yeah.
Like she's always like on top of him, and he's just like, I need to get my job done, and then but he ends up like doing what he got to do.
What does that mean?
they were getting.
because he's the Batman, bro.
Yo, in the Hall of Justice, bro. Bruce and Diana.
my son really looked Cyborg in his eyes and said, "I'm real when it's useful," and like I'm just like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not doing anything useful, like what the fuck is the point of you being here? So it's
Like
I'm
him
real when
during
it's useful.
Doomsday. It's just like
Good luck, guys.
I shot him with the bullet.
But yeah. Let us know what you think. Drop a like, a comment, subscribe. We'll be doing more videos. Maybe we should do more videos like after our second watch. Just kind of whenever content is slow, just kind of be like, hey, let's
whenever content is slow.
which won't be happening for the next couple
This
of
is
months.
the Snyder Cut
years.
review. It'll be
We
like
got-
a Snyder Cut deep dive or some shit.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
Just like
Yeah.
We
could
definitely
do
need a
that.
deep dive. Yeah.
Like when it's not fucking
I
6
wa-
o'clock in the morning
Yeah. I also want to
on a Monday.
I want to see if
Please.
there's a way we can do like a watch along with our subscribers
That would
in
be
some
dope.
way live
That would
nah,
kinda
streaming.
fuck
be
our
dope.
subscribers, bro.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Jeremy,
Yo,
replacement.
comment if you want Brian off the podcast. Comment if you want Eunice off the podcast.
Oh yes, please.
So we will do a deep dive.
deep
So
dive,
This is
yeah.
just the tip.
This is the tip of the tip.